Hello again, crew. How are we doing? Recording this on the afternoon of December 28th. As I was saying in one of the previous games I was doing, I'm going to try to get this done, taped. Do they still tape things anymore with hard drives being as such? Coke, as usual. Trying to get this done all this week. Trying to get this because there's not too many games left after today. It'll be the fourth quarterfinals, the two semis, the final, and another first round game. So we're down to 8 games after this. So I'm going to try to get it all in and let you all watch as the weeks progress. I will still keep the schedule that I had been showing you all with this ending as you see it on the 15th, but I'm going to tape the games so they're all done when I get this project over and done with. So this is game number 2 today. I might even do a third game today, so working harder than James Brown with these games. And I hope you all enjoy it as I look at my phone, seeing here. An arriving passenger at John F. Kennedy Airport had a little more than spaghetti and meatballs in mind. This is one of the tweets I just saw. And of course, I'm saying this at 4:30 on the 28th. A U.S. Customs officer seized his illegal condiment. Okay, so we have people entering the country with illegal condiments, and that's a story. Um, Nothing else going on. Like I said, I'm recording this Monday the 28th for you all to see on the 30th. This should be a very interesting game. Kansas City and Los Angeles. Got two fine teams, as Cosell used to say back in the day. Kansas City and Los Angeles. So I know Luke will be watching in this final minute before we get this started. And then I'll probably tape another game after that. You got the time. If I got the time, I might as well just get the project over with and let you see it over the next few weeks. With 45 seconds left to go until we get started yet again, and then you'll see me in the same getup, my tank top. As it has gotten a little warmer here in Florida, we had the coldest Christmas in 25 years in Tampa. It was about 55, 56, 50 something like that Christmas Day, and then it hit the 30s either Christmas night or the night after. So stand by, folks. Of course, that's nothing compared to what the people up north go through. But there's a lot of humidity. Always a lot of humidity to deal with. 10 seconds, and we'll get this game started here. Worked on a couple of slides that you'll be seeing right now. Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims proudly presents our 7th first round game. Kansas City and Los Angeles, two teams that were strong all year, and one of them will wind up going after this game is played. This is one of two Western Conference semifinals. The higher seeds have gone 3-3 so far in the 6 first round games, so there is hope if you are a Kansas City Chiefs fan that they can get it done. I will be playing as Los Angeles as they are the home team, and I will let the computer control Kansas City. We will go through this playoff game, setting the conditions to January weather. You don't want to have September weather for a playoff game. 48 degrees, so it's a little cool in LA. Calm winds, no precipitation. Of course, one of the famous playoff games in LA Rams history was the 14-7 loss they had on December 26, 1977 against the Vikings in what they call the Mud Bowl. So, let's get this game started. Los Angeles and Kansas City at the Coliseum, where Hometown Bowl 1 will be played in a few weeks. Too early to say if LA will just be the home team for that, the acting home team. In other words, they would have to have had the higher seed. The LA team won the Rams. We can call them the Rams here. They won the lower West Division with an 11-5 record, and Kansas City finished a strong wild card at 10-6. It's Len Dawson against Jim Everett, Hank Stram against George Allen in the coaching boxes. So the Rams get the ball. They are in blue, and Kansas City on the road in They're whites. They just happen to have the bad luck of playing in the same division San Francisco did. The Gold Raiders went 13-3 and were the best team in the HTFL, at least through the regular season. It's Arnett, Lewis, and Bass back deep for the kickoff, and we begin the 7th first-round game, and probably the most anticipated. Arnett, a 38-yard return to the 38, and LA gets started with a 1st and 10. They have Dickerson and Tank Younger in their backfield. Brown and Hirsch are the wideouts. Christensen, the tight end, who was all HTFL. Everett, the quarterback. The offensive line is Huffman, Wisniewski, Namitz, Putnam, and Slater. Now, LA is a combination of the Rams from all their stints in LA, including the present one. The Raiders when they played in LA. The Chargers when they played in LA. And the LA Dons of the AAFC, and I'm probably forgetting somebody. And we'll call the first play. It's going to be Dickerson off tackle right on 1st and 10. Ball was spotted at the 38. It was an 6-yard gain before Derek Thomas spun him down. Or Emmett Thomas, the corner. Derek Thomas also used to play for Kansas City. But speaking of which, let's give you the defense for KC. It's Allen and Smith, Buchanan and Mays, your front four, Bell, Lanier, and Ali, your linebackers, Thomas and Lewis, Berry and Cherry. No, I did not make that up. That's your defensive backfield. And we'll give you the injury blotter if LA has injuries on 1st and 10. It's going to be Crazy Legs on a medium out on 2nd and 4. Everett, an incomplete pass. Everett has been the starter throughout the year, fighting, and although Jared Goff has seen some action for LA. And the only player out right now for LA is Henry Ellard out of Fresno State, wearing number 85. It'll be 3rd and 4. They'll go 3 wide, and they're going to give the ball to Tom Fears and hope there is no fear. It's a caught pass, and Fears down to the KC 45. And it's a 1st and 10 for the Rams, who will go back to Dickerson on a sweep to the right side. 3 10s in the KC lineup, and there's Dickerson picking up 16 yards. Allen at defensive end, Bell at linebacker, and Cherry the free safety. Everybody else in the lineup is a 9 except one of the defensive tackles, Mays, Jerry Mays, who is an 8. We'll go Tank Younger on a dive, 1st and 10. One of the overlooked talents on this Ram team is Tank Younger. You see him there out of Grambling State. Could probably fill a whole team with players that have come from that great university. The longtime coach was Eddie Robinson. I think Doug Williams also was a head coach there for a bit. Elroy Hirsch on the slant, medium slant, 2nd and 9. There's the throw right on the money, and a touchdown right off the bat for the Rams. That only took them 3.5 minutes and 6 plays. Point after is good by Chris Barr, and it is 7-0. I say that because Matt Barr is also a kicker. I believe he was the kicker for Cleveland this year in the HTFL, the Barr brothers. But Kansas City has Dante Hall back deep. He returned 2 kicks for touchdowns last week against St. Louis. Although they did not beat St. Louis outscored them 45-41. Charles and Podolak also back. We just passed the 49th anniversary of the double overtime game between the Chiefs and Dolphins from 1971, and Ed Podolak had a big day on that double overtime game. 1st and 10 at the 20. Still holds the all-purpose record for most yards, rushing, receiving, and returning in a playoff. That was McClinton catching the pass in the flat and going 17 yards, and I was too busy babbling to set up the offense for Kansas City, so let's do that now. Charles and McClinton are your running backs. It is Smith and Bowe at wideout. Tony Gonzalez at tight end. Lenny Dawson, the quarterback. Trier, Shields, Rudnay, Walters, and Alt are your offensive linemen. We'll set up the LA defense after this play. A 1st and 10 from the 37. Lenny back to throw. Looking for Gonzalez, but incomplete. So Otis Taylor will come into the game on 2nd and 10. But first, let's set up the front four for LA. We got two tens at defensive end. Aaron Donald, and Deacon Jones. McLaughlin and Olson are your defensive tackles. Green, may he rest in peace. In real life, he just passed away last week. Richter and nobody, because it's a five-man defensive backfield right now. So we'll reset the back seven for you when we have a normal formation. Right now, McDaniel, Irvin, Cromwell, Rich, and Gray are your five defensive backs. 2nd and 10 at the 37. And that's Charles, no gain. A 3rd and 10 now. And let's see what happens with the penalty.
Defense. Number 75, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
McLaughlin called for the penalty, and that moves the Chiefs 5 yards closer to a 1st down. Let's check their injury situations out. Johnny Robinson is the only one out of the game, a 9+ defender. Everybody else is eligible. You have 75-man rosters in the HTFL. 3 quarterbacks, 3 running backs, 6 wide receivers, although you can have more. 3. Basically, it's your offensive team times 3 and your defensive teams times 3. That's 66 players. Then you get a kicker, a punter, a punt returner, and a kick returner. Then you get 5 wildcard players, anybody you want. 3rd and 5 at the 42. This is Dawson, and that's a throw to Charles, gaining 10. 1st and 10 at the LA 48. So here's the throw. Dawson to McClinton, and we told you in previous Chiefs games, he is a beast out of the backfield catching the ball. A gain of 16. The linebackers are Green, Richter, and Robertson for LA. Now that Kansas City has moved back to a base formation, we can tell you that. 1st and 10 at the 32. Dawson with a lot of time, and he throws a strike to Bowe. Gain of 22 yards. 1st and goal at the LA 10. See what happens here. Dawson, incomplete, looking for Gonzalez. 2nd and goal at the 10. That's a touchdown. That is Gonzalez. Breaks the plane after the catch. And it's 7-6. Your point after good by Tynes. And we are tied at 7-7. And we still have 7:37 left in the first quarter. So this game shaping up to be the shootout that these two teams had 2 years ago when the Rams beat the Chiefs 54-51. And I believe that was Mahomes, Pat Mahomes' first year in the NFL. Arnett back deep for the Rams. And Arnett almost to the 40, a return of 36 to the 38. And it gives the Rams a 1st down. Well, it would, normally. Fly to Hirsch on 1st and 10. That's an incompletion. The pass was deflected by Gary Barbaro. And it's now a 2nd and 10. We're going to pitch it right with Dickerson. Try to chop the yardage down, but that's a loss. Dickerson tackled by Hali. That's a loss of 3. It'll now be a 3rd and 13. We're going to go Christensen, medium out. Kansas City playing back. And that's a sack. Bell rings the bell of Everett for an 8-yard loss. That sets up 4th and 21. You got Norm Van Brocklin back to punt. Better known for being a quarterback, but also played for the Eagles, took the Eagles to their last Super Bowl, not a Super Bowl championship, but NFL championship in 1960, before they won Super Bowl 51 a few years back. That was a punt of 46. It was Hall returning at 12 yards to the 39. 1st and 10 KC, a 7-7 tie. First time these two teams have played each other. Gain of 2. San Francisco and San Diego, which will be our next match. Those two teams hadn't played each other yet either. So 2nd and 8 at the 41. Dawson fumbles, and it's recovered by Dawson. Loss of only a yard. Now a 3rd and 9 at the 40. That's caught for a first down. Tony Gonzalez again, a pickup of 10. And Gonzalez, 2 catches and 20 yards. Dawson has started 6 of 8 for 85 yards. 1st and 10, the ball exactly on the HTFL logo. And this is Charles picking up 13 yards. That wasn't terrible. 1st and 10 at the LA 37. Dawson, an incomplete pass to McClinton. 2nd and 10 at the 37. Charles, a little bit of room, picks up 5. Now 3rd and 5 at the 32. So can KC get that sawbuck? Screen to Charles, and he might score, and he does. Touchdown. Kansas City. Well, make all your mistakes at once, I guess. Point after try by Tynes is good, and it's 14-7. With 1:56 left to go as I update my sheet here. Here we go. My apologies, folks, for the delay. Need to type in, I think I said 5 was the sawbuck. I don't think so. I think $10 is a sawbuck. So I'm going to Google this, and I might show it to you. Yep, a sawbuck is $10. Oh well, you can't see it. Oh well. I'll just show it to you on Google real fast. I know, get back to the game. Get back to the game. Okay, folks. I hear and obey. Okay, so everything's set back up. Our net, back deep for the Rams, and this is 2 yards deep, so we're going to return it. And Arnett past the 20 to the 24, tackled by Bell, the return going 26 yards. And now the Rams get it back. Younger, sweep to the left side. And Younger back to the line, and that is it. They have Emmett Thomas and 8 in the box right now for Kansas City, kind of daring LA to throw, so we're going to attempt fate here. Go Tim Brown. Medium slant with the blitz coming. Incomplete. And it's now 3rd and 10. So LA's kind of been forced out of their element a little bit, going with a passing game. They might need Mr. Goff after all. Medium pass to Brown on 3rd and 10. That's caught. Gain of 17. And 44 seconds now left in the opening quarter. Off tackle left, Dickerson. That's a gain of 9 to end the quarter. And we go to the second quarter with the score Kansas City 14 and LA at 7. Kansas City 136 yards, 15 plays. LA 77, and they have run 11. 2nd and a yard. Play action bomb to Hirsch. And he's open. And he's got it. And he's got a touchdown. Elroy Crazy Legs Hirsch has made it a 14-13 game. Your point after. Good by Barr, and we are dead even at 14 and 14. Everett has started 4 out of 7, 106 yards. Hirsch, 2 catches for 78. That last one going 50. Hall back deep for KC. He's always a threat. Takes it at the goal line. Past the 50. Look out. All the way down to the 21. The return going 79 yards. And now the Chiefs in business at the Ram 21, a 1st and 10. Charles, a 1-yard loss. McLaughlin makes the tackle. A 2nd and 11 now at the 22. Incomplete.
Encroachment defense. Number 74, 5-yard penalty.
And Merlin Olsen commits the encroachment penalty, making it 2nd and 6 now at the LA 17. Dawson, McClinton, touchdown. As back and forth we go. 20-14, Kansas City leading, and we just started the second quarter. We've had 35 points in 16 and a half minutes. The extra point good by Tynes, and it's 21-14. And this is taken by one of the upbacks, which was Lewis, 20 yards to the 20. And again, Kansas City flooding the box. They're bringing Emmett Thomas in. And Emmett Thomas staying in the box in this base formation that LA likes to use. Sweep to the right, Dickerson. They'll run right at it. And Dickerson, a pickup of 7. 2nd and 3. We're going Brown on the quick slant. That's caught. You're going to put 8 in the box, we're going to throw over you. Gain of 13. And we'll do like John Parr did in the old 80s song and put a man in motion. Medium cross, Tim Brown. And no say no, most fire there. As Lewis was tangled up with him, and that's an incomplete pass. Not Arnett, but Everett has started 5 out of 9. 119 yards on the day and 2 touchdowns. Trap left, which we're going to change to a slant to Hirsch on 1st and 10. Completed, and Hirsch another 17 more yards to get him to 95 already on the day. We're going to go Dickerson on a screen on 1st and 10 from the 43 of KC. That's caught. Dickerson past the 30 to the 26, a gain of 17 yards. We're much better off throwing slants on the blitzes because the screens are not all that effective. Dickerson only has a 52% chance of succeeding in the base formation, and Tank Younger at 49. We'll go Dickerson, medium hitch. Not Dickerson, but Christensen. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the 26 now for LA. Short pass, Dickerson. Well, slightly better completion percentage there. Incomplete.
Holding offense. Number 61, 10-yard penalty.
They accept the penalty against Putnam. And it's 2nd and 20. Off tackle run to the right side for Dickerson. He's stuffed at the line. Didn't fool KC even though it was a 3rd and 20. So now Everett's going to have to go long. Try to keep the drive alive. They're down 21-14, so you would really like to get a score here. Hirsch. We'll go to Hirsch on the medium slant. See if we can take advantage of the blitz. He's got it, but he's going to be short of the first. And he goes over 100 yards on the day already at 111. 4 catches, 4th and 4. Barr will kick a field goal from 37. Good. 21-17. 8:42 now left in the half. Grab some popcorn and settle in. Pause the recording I am making if you need to, as this might take a while. Touchback on the kickoff. 1st and 10 for KC. Well, that'll keep Dante Hall from having a big play. Gain of 6.
Offense. Number 76,
Coming back.
10-yard penalty.
Alt called for the ALT, called for the holding. Not a second, but a 1st and 20 from the 10. Screen. Charles will pick up a little bit here. He picks up 8. It's now a 2nd and 12 of the 18. Dawson throwing nicely so far in this game. That's another 12-yard completion and a first down. That to Smith. Dawson has started 10 of 13 for 154. He has 3 touchdowns throwing it. 3 touchdowns passing so far today already. First and 10 at the 30. Gain of 5.
Offense, number 58, 10-yard penalty.
That gets wiped out. Holding against Rutney. And it's first and 20 at the 20. Dawson throwing. That's complete to Bowe. Lenny Dawson just having a field day so far for the Chiefs. Second and 36. They go to McClinton. No gain. Setting up 3rd and 4. 3 wide. Otis Taylor, the split end on the left side. J.T. Smith in the slot on the left side. Dwayne Bowe, the right split end. Incomplete. That was well covered. Looking for Charles, but Rich tipped it. L.A. will get it back on the punt. I'll set up for the return. And that is Brown. A 5-yard return after a punt of 42, so the net, 37 yards. 5:15 left until the half. It's a 21-17 Chief lead at the moment. Well, Elroy is having a big game. Elroy Crazy Legs Hirsch will go to him on the medium crossing route. Incomplete. That was double covered. You'll see on the replay here, it looked like they had 2 men on Hirsch. So they'll go Dickerson on the screen on 2nd and 10. That's completed. Past the first down marker, a pickup of 17, which is exactly what Dickerson had on his first catch. So he's 2 for 34. And Everett now 9 of 16 for 186 and 2 touchdowns. We've had 5 touchdowns in the game, and they have all been passing the ball. Fly to Hirsch on 1st and 10 from the 44. Both teams airing it out. There's a nice grab. Gain of 13, and Hirsch now up to 124 on the day in receiving yards. 1st and 10, and Dickerson will dive and pick up 4 yards. He is at 7 carries for 39. Younger screenplay. Blitz coming, so this will increase the odds a little bit. There he goes. First down, pickup of 9. 1st and 10 at the 30. We'll go play action long pass, and we will look to Tim Brown. And play developing slowly. This is an interception. Returned 41 yards by Bell. And Kansas City will get the ball back on our first turnover of the game. And it's Bell's first pick of the playoffs, of course, because this is the first game for each team. LA's defense reconvenes at the 38. Kansas City 38 yards from a more than a score lead. Incomplete pass.
Holding offense, number 76, 10-yard penalty.
Alt called for the offensive holding. It's 1st and 20 at the 48. Screen. Charles. He gets out of bounds for the 2-minute warning. A pickup of 13, setting up a 2nd and 7. Each team with all 3 timeouts at their disposal. Minute 53 to go in the half. This is McClinton, and he's going to be trapped for a loss of 3. I'll call timeout. 3rd and 10 at the 38. Dawson. Complete. That Otis Taylor, it is. A pickup of 19, and Dawson now 13 of 17 for 202 to go along with his 3 touchdowns. Now in the red zone again. McClinton, ever so dangerous catching it.
Offsides, defense, number 74, 5-yard penalty.
They'll take the offsides against Merlin Olsen. 1st and 5 at the 14. Charles weaves his way for an 8-yard gain. Again, LA will not burn a timeout. Well, we're not going to call timeout now. 1st and goal at the 6. Kansas City not using any of their timeouts. Touchdown. That was Gonzalez as Dawson was flushed to the right side, threw it back to Gonzalez on the old Joe Montana play where you throw to the other side of the field, and it's now 27-17. Good by Tynes is the point after. 28-17 Chiefs with 46 seconds left to go. I still got 2 timeouts, so maybe we can get a score before the half. Arnett's going to return this to the 29. The return going 29. We're going over the middle to Crazy Legs Hirsch on first down. Caught, and Crazy Legs, his big day continuing. A 16-yard gain. I'm going to burn my second timeout with 29 to go. And I'm going to hang on to my last timeout. Medium out to Hirsch. They flip coverage, but they still get it to Hirsch. Another 13. He's at 153 now on the day, and 24 seconds now left. Oh, he did not get out of bounds. He did not get out of bounds. Well, let's see. I'm going to have to burn my last time out. I guess that happens sometimes. Okay, this time head out of bounds. Long out to Brown. Effort throws. Incomplete. 17 seconds left to go. We're going to screen it to Dickerson and get out of bounds, please. And he did not get out of bounds. 5-yard gain, and we got no shot. We got no shot at calling a play. We'll try to call one, but yes, call a field goal. Are you sure? And yeah, time ran out. So the Rams go into the first half trailing by 11. It's 28-17, and I will take a brief pause. And here are the games coming up the remainder of this week and next here on the HTFL. So tomorrow on New Year's Rockin' Eve, it's going to be San Diego, San Francisco for you. We'll have that game up about noontime on New Year's Eve. And then we do the 4 conference finals. Minnesota and Baltimore will be first. That's Monday the 4th. On Tuesday the 5th, Washington at New York. On the 6th, it's Indianapolis at New Orleans. And on the 7th, well, we do not know yet, because that'll get decided tomorrow night when San Francisco and San Diego play. It will actually be tomorrow afternoon. If San Francisco wins their game, they are the home team for the Western Final. If not, it'll be whoever wins today between Kansas City and the Rams. And with that, let's go back to the game. 231 yards of total offense for KC. Len Dawson has thrown 4 touchdowns, 14 of 18, 208. The Rams have 274 on 31 plays. 22 of those 31 plays have been passes. Hall back deep for KC. They will kick to him. And a hold against Smith on the kickoff. Even though it was it a touchback? Well, we will never know. Actually, yeah. Well, actually, no, that's not really. Yeah, it was a 3-yard. Hall took it 3 yards deep. The return went 21 to the 18, and then the penalty knocks it back to the 9. So that's where KC starts, a first down. Charles back to the line.
Illegal motion. Offense, number 25. 5-yard penalty.
And Charles with illegal motion. It's now a 1st and 15 at the 4. Charles up the middle, picking up 7. Richter making the tackle for LA. 2nd and 8 now at the 11. This is McClinton. No gain. A 3rd and 8. See if the Rams can get a 3 and out here. They will. As Charles only gained 6, they needed 8. I'm going for the block here. And no such luck. Fair caught by Brown. The punt went 46, no return. And now the Rams, trailing by 11, they have a chance to inch closer. We're going to run away from the Emmett Thomas, who's on the right side of center, up top. And we're going to run away from run away, run away. Sounds like Monty Python. Gain of 3.
Holding offense.
That's negated.
Number 22, 10-yard penalty.
By a penalty against Namitz. And it's a 1st and 10 at the 27. If any of you watching this game are the sons and daughters of former NFL greats, if I am butchering the names of your parents, I apologize, or relatives, or whatever the case may be. I apologize, but a lot of these names are before my time. So if I'm getting it wrong, and I've been a football fan since I watched Super Bowl 12 in 1978 with my dad. He had a big party when the Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl that year over Denver. And a medium fly to Christensen on 1st and 20 for LA. That was a dump instead to Dickerson, gaining 6. Now a 2nd and 14. Trap right. Dickerson. And there's Dickerson picking up 8 more yards. Now a 3rd and 6. We'll go to the all HTFL tight end, Todd Christensen. That's a catch for 9 yards and a 1st down by Christensen. And we go back to the base formation. We're going to put Younger out wide. Short cross. Penalty before the play starts.
False start. Offense. Number 40, 5-yard penalty. Repeat 1st down.
Crazy Legs gets called for a crazy false start. 1st and 15. Fears, medium fly route. Blitz coming, so we're going to change it to a medium slant route. Slants can beat the blitz. Just like that one did. Gain of 16 and a 1st down. Emmett Thomas on the tackle. And now the Chiefs not playing with 8 in the box because they know the Rams will throw it on them. Dickerson, no, actually they did. They actually did stay in an 8 in the box formation, and that is not an inch for Dickerson. Dickerson, 9 carries for 47 yards. Hirsch having a big day, 7 for a $1.53. We'll go 3 wide, and we're going to put Christensen out wide on this play. Short cross on 2nd and 10. A catch, and Christensen with a room to run and a touchdown. Everett goes over 300 on the day. He's at 312. And that was 35 yards. We will kick the single extra point here. And Barr puts it through, 28-24. The reason why I did not go for 2, the pace of the game, thinking there's going to be a lot more scores, so I'm not really going to chase the deuce until the 4th quarter. So that's how I'm going to play that. Dante Hall again back deep, and the Rams kicking to him. And it winds up being a touchback, which keeps Hall from returning it for a score. 1st and 10 at the KC 20. 8:48 now left in the 3rd. Dawson fumbles and got it back. No gain on the play, and it's now 2nd and 10 at the 20. Dawson over the middle, complete to Gonzalez, gain of 12. 4 touchdowns on the day. We have still had every touchdown come as a result of a pass. 1st and 10 at the 32. That's caught by Bo. Pickup of 16. 1st and 10 at the KC 48 now.
False start. Offense. Number 77, 5-yard penalty. Repeat 1st down.
Trier a false start, and it's 1st and 15 at the 43. 6:43 now left in the 3rd. This is McClinton. Back to the line, and that's it. Robertson knocked him out. A 2nd and 15 at the 43. Incomplete. Third and 15 at the 43 now. Dawson. Caught. Did he get the first? He is 1 yard short. J.T. Smith caught it, but he's a yard short. Fourth and a yard. Well, I'm going to go for the fake punt here. Well, watch for the fake punt, but it was indeed Jarrell Wilson punting it away legitimately. Out of bounds at the 5, the punt going 38. 5:10 now left in the third. Still a 28-24 game, but for how long? Tank Younger. Blitz coming, so let's screen it to him instead, but a marker.
False start. Offense, number 17. Repeat, first down.
Everett called for the false start. And it's now first and 13 from the 2. Dickerson on a dive. And he is stuffed at the line by Lanier. No gain. Second and 13. We're going to go Brown on a slant. He catches it. And a first down. Pick up a 13 to the 15. Trap right Dickerson on first and 10. He gains 8 yards. Ali on the tackle. Second and 2 at the 24. Dickerson now 11 carries and 55 yards on the day. Off tackle left Dickerson. And it's a gain of a yard. Buchanan on the tackle. So it's a third and a yard situation. We're going Younger on an inside run. Try to get the first, and we do. Pickup of 7. Younger, 3 carries, 8 yards, 1 catch for 9. Play action long pass to Hirsch on first and 10 at the 31. And Hirsch with another fine catch. And another big pickup of 23. Hirsch now at 176 on the day, and Everett at 348. So Hirsch has gotten more yardage than the rest of the team, 176, 172. First and 10 at the 46. Dickerson a dive with 3 wide in the game, and he picks up another 5. Buchanan making the tackle. We have come to the end of quarter number 3. 28-24, Kansas City leading. KC 286 yards on 36 plays. LA has run 44 for 409. Which I believe was a Jan and Dean song about 409 something or other. Off tackle right. Gain of 3. Allen hurt. Allen is one of the defensive ends, so he will be replaced by Art Still from Kentucky. Third and 2 now at the 38. And we're going to go play action short pass. We're going to figure out who to throw to. We'll go Tim Brown, the LA Raider. Incomplete. Cherry was hurt. An undisclosed injury. His return questionable, so Gary Barbaro comes in. 4th and 2 from the 38. And I might go for it here. In fact, I am. Dickerson, screen. Yes, I want to run this play. And that's complete. Does he get the first? He does easily. A pickup of 9. So LA keeps the chains moving. 14:36 to go. Sweep right Younger on first and 10 from the KC 29. He gains 11 yards and a first down at the 18. We'll go Christensen again on the medium crossing route. Rams need a touchdown for the lead. They get it. A touchdown for LA. 30-28 they lead. Let's see what Barr can do at the point after he pushed it. He pushed it wide right. So now only Kansas City needs a field goal to take the lead, 30-28. 13:06 left to go in the fourth quarter. Dante Hall back deep. We're going to kick at an angle. Try to limit Hall's returns here. Give up a little bit of yardage on the kickoff. Bell holding. KC backed up inside their own 10 to their own 9. Two good teams who have had great seasons in the HTFL, but in 12 minutes and 56 seconds, maybe a little longer, one of these teams is going to go bye-bye for the year, and that is McClinton on the trap right, Cromwell on the tackle, a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7 at the 12. Dawson fires a bullet to Gonzalez, but incomplete, broken up by Nolan Cromwell. 3rd and 7, the ball at the 12. And Charles runs, but for nothing, as Aaron Donald made the tackle. LA will get it back on the punt. There's the punt. The return by Brown was for 6 yards. The punt going 46, so the net was 40, 11-29. Now left in the fourth, 30-28 Los Angeles. Winner of this game gets the San Francisco-San Diego winner next week in the Western Finals. A busted play there, it looked like. And Everett fumbles, picked up by KC, and they score. Willie Lanier ran it in, 48 yards. And lightning strikes in Los Angeles. Kansas City will go for the 2 points, leading 34-30 to try to get it to 36. And they do not score. They'll settle for the 6 and not for the 8. 34-30, Kansas City leading with 11:19 now left in the fourth quarter. So both teams now over the 30-point plateau. Here's the kickoff to Arnett. He's going to return it even though he's 4 yards deep, because he's had some good returns in this game. He's past the 20, which is what the job you want to do. Spiani makes the tackle, or Spanny. The return went 31, out to the 27. So the Rams now need a touchdown to take the lead again. A field goal would not cut it. Dickerson, sweep to the right side. And that's a pickup of 6. 2nd down and 4. The ball at the 33. Christensen on a cross. Kansas City playing short and tight, so we're going to go to Hirsch on a medium fly and try to beat the coverage. It's there. Gain of 14. That's 9 catches, 190 yards for Hirsch. And Everett now up to 389. He is just 11 yards short of that 400-yard mark. Brown on a fly, 1st and 10. That would be enough for the 400 if it stands.
Holding offense.
But it will not.
78, 10-yard penalty.
Slater called for a hold, Jackie Slater. 1st and 20. Trap right. Dickerson try to get some yardage back. Gain of 8.
Offsides. Defense. Number 29, 5-yard penalty.
Lewis offsides. 1st and 15 at the 42. Dickerson off tackle right, which we're going to turn into a screen. Dickerson close to the 1st down. He picks up 12, and Everett now has his 400 yards. He's at 401. Trap left Dickerson. But they're playing tight, so we're going to go long fly to Hirsch. That's incomplete. Deflected by Thomas, and a penalty.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 29, automatic. 1st down.
Berry committing the pass interference. 1st and 10 at the 26. Trap right, Dickerson. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 at the 21. Could we hit Christensen a third time for a touchdown? Let's give it a try. Slant play. He's open, but off of his hands, he cannot hold on. 3rd and 5. They'll go 4 wide. They bring in Anderson, Willie Anderson, Flipper Anderson, they used to call him, Hirsch, and Fears. This will be a short throw to somebody, and we're going for it on 4th if we don't get it. Brown. Incomplete, deflected by Barbaro. Actually, we're going to kick the field goal. You kick the field goal, you're down 1 point. If Kansas City scores a touchdown, the most you're down is 8, unless they go for 2, which I don't think the Action PC football has in the programming here. Barr hits the field goal. It's a 1-point game, 34-33. 7:29 to go. We will again angle kick it to Dante Hall, who goes 17 yards to the 25. Jack Pardee made the tackle for the Rams. KC now at the 25 for a first down. Jones on the tackle. Mix up in the backfield. Dawson gave it to a lineman, and he gained 2 yards. Shields. So it's 2nd and 8 at the 27. Incomplete pass. And now advantage defense. 3rd and 8 at the 27. Dawson. Incomplete. So the Rams will get it back, and any score will give them the lead. 6:36 to go. Here's your punt. Jarrell Wilson punts it to Brown. The punt going 44 yards. And the return went 13, so only a 31-yard net. LA has it at the 42. We have 6:28 left. It's a 34-33 game. Off tackle right, Dickerson. KC still flooding the box. And they can't stop Dickerson. A gain of 7. 82 yards. Rushing on 17 carries. Receiving, he has 6 catches and 66 yards. So now a 2nd and 3. The bomb. Who's got the bomb? We're going to go play action bomb to Brown. Everett will instead run. There was a marker down, a gain of 10 if it stands.
Holding. Offense. Number 61, 10-yard penalty.
2nd and 13 now with the Putnam penalty. That could really pose a problem for the Rams. Cross, Hirsch. Instead, it was a short pass to Fears that only gained a yard. Well, 3rd and 12 now for the Rams. We'll go back to Fears on a medium out. He got it. A first down. They're going to challenge the spot.
Ruling on the field is confirmed. A timeout will be charged.
And that might cost Kansas City a little bit, as they blow a timeout on the challenge that was not successful. 4:43 now left. Double tight end formation for the Rams. Trap right, Dickerson. A fumble recovered by the Rams. Fears picked up the fumble. And in total, the play goes 5 yards. LA now 511 yards of total offense. And we're going to go back to a double tight end set. We're going to slow the clock down a little bit. Outside run, Younger on 2nd and 5. Gain of 2. 3rd and 3. 2 cracks here at a first down if we need them. Christensen, the short pass, incomplete. So it might come down to this, 4th and 3. And I think the Rams will go for it here. They're just looking over the odds. Elroy Hirsch, short cross. You got us this far. Let's see if you can get him here. Incomplete pass. The Chiefs get the ball back on downs with 3:03 to go. 4th quarter and a 1-point lead. If you're Rams, you might just be better off letting them score. And that is Gonzalez picking up 18. Rams not using a timeout. First and 10 at the 41. They're going to save their timeouts to the 2-minute warning. Gain of 2 for McClinton. Do not want to use a timeout yet. And we are at the 2-minute warning. 34-33. The Chiefs lead by 1. Rams have 3 timeouts. The Chiefs 2. Screen to Charles. A first down. Might as well just let him score. And that's exactly what happens. Charles, a touchdown. Dawson, his 5th TD of the day. He has now gone over 300 yards passing at 307. And that was it for the milestones. 40-33. Point after good by Tynes, and it's 41-33. We have a $1:43 on the clock, and the Rams did not have to use a timeout, so that's convenient for them. Arnett back deep. Going to be taken by one of the upbacks, and he is out to the 22. Pickup of 22 yards. As I was saying earlier, we have had 6 playoff games in the first round. 3 of the road teams have won, so KC could be the 4th road team to win. Slant to Fears on first and 10 at the 22.
False start. Offense. Number 40. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
And that's who commits. No, it's Elroy Hirsch committing the false start. First and 15 now at the 17. Medium fly to Fears. Incomplete. Second and 15. We'll get a screen here going to Dickerson. It's caught. They quickly converge on Dickerson. He fumbles. And Hirsch scooped it up. And that was a gain of 11 on the play. The Rams will use the timeout. 3rd and 4 at their own 28. Short out to Brown. Try to save those timeouts. Incomplete. So this is your season for the Rams. A 4th and 4 at the 28. They will go 5 wide. Put Everett in the gun. And they're just looking for a good matchup here with their 5 receivers. We'll go to Brown. Actually, no, we're going to call a short pass. Quarterback must pass. Now we will go to Brown. And yes, I want to call this play. So this could be your game. A sack. Allen. Oh, wait a minute. We had a drunk fan on the field. The whistle blew before the play. And now the LA police going after this fan. Hopefully they don't treat him like they treated Rodney King. 4th and 4 at the 28. We're going to try to play again. It's going to be a 5 wide short pass. This time, actually, we're going to, we just need a few yards. 4th and 4 to Brown. Try it again here. Batted the line and incomplete. The Chiefs are going to take over. The Rams have 2 timeouts left, but they can't give up a score. Minute 12 to go. Game's not over yet. McClinton, 2-yard gain. The Rams call timeout number 2. 2nd and 8 at the 26. Pitch to Charles. That's a first down, so this is over. The rest of the game is academic. The Chiefs are going to move on, and they might get a rematch with San Francisco a 3rd time for the Western Conference Championship. Gain of 3. Charles. McDaniel on the tackle. And they could just take knees. McClinton another 2 yards. That's your game, I would think. It is 41-33. The Chiefs prevail over the Rams. The Rams will finish, I think they went 11-6 this year. And the Chiefs move to 11-6 after winning their first playoff game. And they will move on to the Western Final next week, next Thursday. Dawson had the better passing game, 19-25, 5 touchdowns thrown, 147.7. He had 307 yards. Everett, though, threw for 425, 27-43, 1 pick, 4 touchdowns. Best rusher today was Dickerson, 18 of 87. Hirsch, 9 catches, 190 yards. Charles had 5 catches for a buck 2 for KC. And Lanier, 12 tackles, and Ali made 10. Forgot to show you the team stats, didn't I? Well, let's show you the scoring summary. That's because I think I forgot that too. A good back and forth game, as you see it there. And the Chiefs prevail 41-33. Now we'll go to the team stats. I've already showed you the player stats. LA was perfect in the red zone, though they kicked a field goal. 524 yards. The Chiefs had 366, so doing some quick math here, 890 yards of total offense. LA 35:02 off the clock, KC 24:58, 19 penalties in the game. KC only needed 49 plays and the Rams had 67. So that's it. A 41-33 win for KC. They will move on to the Western Final, and they will either get San Francisco in San Francisco or they will host San Diego. So those are the games ahead. San Diego, San Francisco next up. And I've added another animation or another slide here. And after the quarterfinal round, the conference final round, we're going to have the 2 semifinals, the championship semifinals. We know that the Southern winner will be the 4th seed no matter who it is. So they will get whoever the first seed is when we re-examine the records. And semifinal A, which will be the night of the national championship game, will pit the seeds 2 and 3 against each other at the site of the number 2 seed. So that's pretty much it. We just spent over an hour doing this game, almost an hour and 2 minutes, but it was a wild one. 41-33, Kansas City wins. This has been Big Paulie coming to you this last hour plus or so. Godspeed and God bless. We'll do it all again soon. One more game for 2020, and then we go into 2021 with the season. Take care of yourselves. Have a happy new year if you see this before the year expires. Bye-bye for now, everybody.